And this week I have challenged Joe to go down to the GAK store and find me a Gibson that's not a Gibson.
Challenge Joe!
So today I'm looking for a Gibson that's not a Gibson, which is a great shame because there are loads of really good Gibsons here, and does anyone do anything like Gibson that's half as good? In the throes of the 70s, even Fender tried to be like Gibson when they introduced the Starcaster. I mean, it's still Fendery, it's still a bolt-on, but it's essentially a big 335y Gibson-y type thing. But then, does it being a bolt-on make it not Gibson-y enough? Despite their recent foray into Fender-like body shapes, PRS surely are the most Gibson-y of all brands. Look at this, the McCarthy 594 is basically a gold top Les Paul. But then, PRS aren't really as rock and roll as Gibson. I don't know if there's anything a bit more rocky than this. Epiphone are like Gibson, but without being Gibson. They're even owned by Gibson. But what Epiphone do really well are the guitars that Gibson aren't doing at the moment, like the Lee Malia RD. Gibson aren't even doing an RD at the moment. It's one of the coolest models they do. But is there anything cooler? Nothing has usurped Gibson's control of the metal scene quite like the ESP Eclipse. Indeed, is there anything more metal than this guitar? It's just like a Les Paul, but with some awesome heavy metal style refinements. But is it a bit too metal? Is there something that's a bit more general purpose?
So there are lots of things, obviously, that are trying to be Gibsons at the shop. But something that I think is a super cool alternative that is still retro and rock and roll and like, full of vibe and stuff was the Yamaha Revstar series. Now, the Revstar series is something that came out a couple of years ago, and it sort of came out of nowhere for Yamaha, and I kind of feel like it was the start of Yamaha reinventing their guitar division. This instrument came out in loads of different series. There must have been, I don't know, 5 or 7 different tiers of model, which was quite a lot. There were quite a lot, which I guess depends how you think of it, but it meant that there was something for everyone. There was like a 299 model, there's like, you know, a Japanese made sort of £1,500 model. These ones are towards the top end, and I just think they've got such great premium features. They remind me a bit of the old Yamaha SGs, which were fantastic. And the Yamaha SGs were the coolest guitars ever, but they were so heavy, and they were so hard to actually gig with for a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, this one is cool. Yeah, this is cool. It's only sort of loosely based on the SG. It's not 100% it. But I love everything about this. I love the satin finish. I love the gloss speed stripes. I love the gold anodized scratch plate. I love like the small dot inlays, the headstock. The way that they've started like pressing on their logo is like a circular coin badge now. I just think this is absolutely cool. Even like the brushed chrome hardware and these Yamaha Guitar Division YGD logos on the pickups. Everything about this is super cool. Sometimes I expect Yamaha to just make stuff that's maybe a little bit soulless because they're such a big corporation, but I think this is so much vibe. It kind of encapsulates a lot of ththings that I love about Gibson. It's a great guitar.
Yeah, so we saw they released these at NAMM, the new colours, didn't they?
The new colours, yeah.
And I didn't actually get to play it. We had some other guy demoing them, so I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a jam with this. So, let's plug it in and have a listen.